Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, actress Lauren Graham, plus actor-turned-author Tim Matheson. And you won't want to miss our holiday gift guide. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos.
Welcome to the show, Friday, November 8th, 2024. Scientists prove that dogs judge humans on their competence.
No wonder Chewie always has that look on her eye,
Yes.
in her eyes.
They found that dogs are more interested in the humans who performed better at certain tasks. Like what tasks? Like feeding them, probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
Feeding them, yeah. Rather than those who struggled. Female dogs proved to be the most judgmental.
No, I can't believe that.
Wait, speaking of total gross incompetence and negligence, so the vet came to the house for Chewie.
Yeah.
And he said,
What?
ready?
Yeah.
Always warm up her food. It is more palatable to a dog to have delicious, warmed meal.
food.
Because Mark and I we argue over this a lot because I'm like, let me warm this up. And he goes, don't be ridiculous. No, just feed it to her like that. And I'm like, no, but she likes it better when it's warm.
Can I say something? I don't want to put that in the microwave. That's...
I don't care.
Ooh. That smells pretty bad. It smells bad. So,
Have you ever noticed some of the things you put in the microwave?
Yeah, steak.
Yeah, sometimes.
Hamburger.
Yeah, listen, there's plenty of times you put stuff in there, and I'm like, I don't know what was in here last, but.
But if she can eat all that stuff, I don't mind putting that in the microwave. That's a good idea.
So he's like,
Warm
it's
it up.
more important for her to have
Nutrition. All right.
The nutrition rather
Chewy.
than We've had this warming up the food argument for a year.
Oh, yeah.
Because when he's not around, guess what Mommy does? She warms up the food.
That's disgusting.
And then he comes back into town, and Chewy's like, I'm not eating that. Would you eat this cold eggs, cold lumpy oatmeal, cold kidney specialty food? Cold? No, not eating it.
Lena eats it. Lena eats her food beautifully.
Sometimes. See you in Palm Springs. Okay, so listen to this, everyone.
Yes.
Remember Mudang, the most adorable pygmy hippo in the world, with her shiny skin?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a new pygmy hippo in town. Yes. Challenging Mudang.
Okay.
In Edinburgh, there is a pygmy hippo by the name of Haggis.
How big is that?
I don't know.
I don't know, like, I need, like, some... Like, I can't tell how tiny either one of these hippos are.
Well, it's newborn, so maybe it looks very small.
Looks like
Looks like a little statue.
Wow.
She's cute. Haggis is cute.
I will say, the lady that does my eyelash extensions, she was asking me about the Halloween show. And I was, because she can always tell when I've done the Halloween show, because they've put so many false eyelashes on me that she's like, are your eyes okay? Because, you know, when you take them off, you rip out your own eyelashes. So anyway, she can always tell when it's been the Halloween show. And I go, did you go out for Halloween? What were you? She goes, oh, I went as Mudang.
Really?
And I go, well, how did you do that? She goes, I put on a gray sweatsuit and then I put snail mucin all over my face. So she just made herself very shiny and put on a gray sweatsuit and went out as Mudang. And I was like, that's a great costume. And you're, like, instead of putting on all that toxic Halloween makeup, you're actually giving yourself a spa day.
Hey,
Amazing costume.
Those ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz are on sale 19 years after they were recovered, after they were stolen.
You mean they're at auction?
They're at
Let's
auction.
not say they're on sale.
I'm just reading the. I'm reading
I was
the.
like, oh,
I'm
they're
reading
on
the
sale?
I'm reading the headline.
Yeah.
For sale, yeah.
The first sale.
Right.
A pair of ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz are on auction on the auction block nearly 2 decades after the thief stole the iconic shoes, convinced they were adorned with real jewels. Let's see.
Okay, so
How much do you
no
think?
bids yet. The estimated value is $3.5 million.
Wow.
What
size are you?
Yeah,
What size are you?
You know my shoe size. I can't. This was my shoe size when I was 3 years old.
Thank
By the way, those
God.
are not to be worn. Those are to be. You put them, you know, behind glass and a
yeah.
lock, and you shine a light on it, and you have it on a spinner,
love
and
that the
people come
name-
in, and you go, look at my.
You can see the name right. It says Judy Garland on the inside.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So her shoe size, listen to this, was between a 5 and a 6,
that small?
which I mean that is a 5.5. That's a tiny
Tiny
baby.
foot?
That's a tiny child size foot. You're a young person. You're young, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean behind you. There's an actual. No, you are also young, but there's.
Lady, I
seems
think you're young, too.
child. A 9, right, right. A men's 9. Well, aren't you happy that your mom just announced that on TV? Yeah. No, I too. I'm a size 8, but an 8.5 feels so good that I buy a 9. That's an old Dolly Parton joke.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not that clever to come up with that on my own. We've got a huge show today. Lauren Graham is here.
Yes. Tim Matheson will be here.
And we're going to help you get ahead of your holiday shopping with some fun holiday gift ideas. Things I will like, Elman?
Yeah, and things you might want to buy for other people in your life also.
I'm so sick of that.
There's some things I know that you'll adore.
You'll dig.
I already, do you know, I got a lot of it done.
Okay, good.
What? Already? It's not even Halloween. It's not even. It's just Halloween just passed.
Let me just explain to you how the holidays work, because every year I know you show up as an honored guest and you think that a miracle occurred.
It is a miracle.
But there is a person behind the scenes. Let's call her Oz, the great and powerful. I pull off a lot of tricks.
What did I get the kids this year?
I'll
You let me know?
I'll show you
Good.
what you got them. They'll
Thank
be
you.
very happy. You'll be happy, and you're gonna love what you got me. It's a it's a pair of ruby slippers.
I hope not.
Just kidding, just kidding. All right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to play.
All right. Let's say hello to Paula Witt from Fairfield Township, Ohio, who watches the show on WCPO. Good morning, Paula. How are you?
Good morning, my favorite couple.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's really, really nice. How's it going there in Ohio?
It's going. You know, I'm just sitting here in my Kelly and Mark sweatshirt, hoping it brings me good luck this morning.
Oh, well, we'll see. You know how this game works. You've given us 2 statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stump me, you'll win this. All right, here are Paul's 2 statements. I had 3 sons by the time I was 23, or my family had season tickets to the New York Mets. Oh, okay. New York Mets, was that it recently, Citi Field or Old Shea Stadium?
It was Shea Stadium. It was years ago.
Years ago, okay. And you lived in New York City or Long Island?
I lived on Staten Island.
Staten Island, okay.
I grew up on Staten Island.
Oh, Staten Island, they're usually Yankees fans, but okay. 3 sons by the time you're 23. God bless you. Twins?
Oh, no. 3 sons. Very handsome sons, I must say.
What are their age differences?
About 2 years and a year and a half between all of them. One's 30, and then they go down.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Paula.
Yeah, how old were you when you had your first child?
I was 20.
You were 20. All right. And you, by the time you're 23, do you have more kids or just 3 sons?
Nope, just 3 sons.
That'll do it. Okay. I'm going to say that you had 3 sons by the time you were 23.
Darn it, you're right.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say I am a Mets fan, through and through.
See, I would have picked the
Mets,
opposite.
The Mets.
Yeah.
Are you a Mets fan?
Absolutely. Ride or
Okay.
die.
All right. But you know, Staten Island is typically New York Yankees, right?
Yes, I was a black sheep.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm sorry you didn't win the mug or the T-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Fall into the Holidays Travel Trivia.
That's right, that's Patrick Donnelly, Irish Pat from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Great job, Pat. Well done. Deja, spin that wheel, see if we can't win Paula a trip. All right. Pat's got his exercise in today. All right. Paula, you're playing for a trip for 2 to the St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a royal suite. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,200. You have 20 seconds and only 1 guess. Good luck, Paula.
All right, Paula, here we go. Earlier this week, we talked with Ted McGinley. On what show did Ted say he appeared because he wanted to spend time with Brooke Shields?
Circus of the Stars.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the St. James's Club, Antigua. Renowned as Antigua's most famous address, St. James's Club is the ultimate Caribbean hideaway. Enjoy all-inclusive dining and drinks, 2 white sand beaches, an indulgent spa, and more as you explore the palm-fringed shores of a stunning 100-acre peninsula. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,200.
Thank
Paula,
you so much,
congrats.
guys.
We're so happy for you. You see, your sweatshirt worked.
It did.
All right, now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 167.
I'm going to pick 74.
74. As you know, I'm not sure if we told you this or mentioned it, but we're heading out to Palm Springs to do the show. So, to help us get the lay of the land, we're going to check in with Patrick Evans from KESQ, who is saying hello from the Westin Rancho Mirage, where we will be on Monday. Patrick, how are you? How is Palm Springs?
Palm Springs is phenomenal here at the Westin Rancho Mirage Golf Resort and Spa. We got a little breeze. We're going to warm up nicely, and we have got terrific weather for your visit, and everyone is super excited that you guys are coming to town.
Do you have any recommendations of things we shouldn't miss when we come out there?
Well, yeah, there are tons of things you shouldn't miss, and you don't have enough time to get them all in, but the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway, #1, is fantastic. Our street fair, Village Fest, on Thursday evenings, also a must-do. There's some really fantastic restaurants. There are lots of things to do. You're going to have to come back more often.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
Thank you so much,
We
Patrick.
really appreciate you covering this for us. We're going to see you there
see you
on
on
Monday,
Monday.
Patrick.
All right, coming up next, Lauren Graham. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live, Tim Matheson. We'll give you some holiday gift ideas. And coming up next, Lauren Graham.
Don't forget, one more time, on Monday's show, we will be in Palm Springs. Shirley Ralph will be joining us.
And from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards.
And Mark tries his hand at pickleball and so much more.
Stay out of my kitchen.
And by much more, does that mean Gilman will be joining him?
The more.
Oh, I hope so. That's the more. You mean I ruined it for America?
Exactly.
Oh, no. All right. Get ready, everyone. From Gilmore Girls to Parenthood, she's always a fan favorite. Now she's featured in the new holiday movie, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Please welcome back to the show, Lauren Graham. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's nice to see you.
You're a bi-coastal girl, right? You live
I
on the
live
coast?
in New York and Los Angeles, yes.
That's wild.
Yes.
Is that like whiplash for you, sort of, in a way?
It was always my dream, actually, because I dreamed of doing theater and
Sure.
Broadway, and so I get to come here and have that experience, and then I dreamed of not being in the snow, so I get to go have that experience
Yes,
in LA.
right.
And yeah, so it's fun. I have friends and family split evenly on both coasts, so I kind of can't let one go.
If you could only live one place, like only one place, which one?
New York City.
Yeah.
That's the only. That's
answer.
the only reasonable answer.
It's the only
Good answer.
reasonable answer here, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's true. You recently just returned from Toronto, which
Yes.
is also a great city. I heard you love the food there.
I love when I visit a new city. I was working, and so you really only have like 1 or 2 days off. And I find a fun way to get to know the city is to go to its well-known restaurants. And
Yeah.
there's some amazing food in Toronto.
There is.
Yeah. Where should we go next time we're in Toronto?
So if people watch The Bear, there's an actor on it named Maddie Matheson who
Yes.
has a number of restaurants.
Yeah.
Yes, Maddie.
Yeah.
We're really cheering for everything today. And, and he has a restaurant called Prime Seafood Palace that was so delicious. And then also the sushi in Toronto is fantastic.
Yeah.
We love a sushi moment.
We love a sushi moment.
Yeah.
They do that kind of sushi that I know you've worked in Vancouver at
Oburi?
Minami and Miku. The
Yes,
sushi.
yes.
Miku.
They have a sister restaurant now in Toronto, and I ate it every other day. I don't know why we don't have that kind of sushi
I don't know why
here.
we don't have it
I'm
here.
sure we do. We just don't know where it is,
I have looked,
Lauren.
Mark.
Really?
I have looked. It's my Shark Tank project that I'm going to bring to America.
It's
And
such an
once you have
interesting
sushi
flavor.
that way, you can't seem to have it any other way.
I have tried to do it at home. I have the torch thing.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You know, we have a publicist on our show.
Yes.
Named Kristen Osborne.
Yes, I met her.
And you did?
Yes,
You did?
yes.
Okay, so she is our own personal Gilmore Girl.
I love it.
Like everybody that comes into the show, they're like, has anybody ever told you look like Lauren Graham? And so we want to do it like our very own split screen. There's Kristen Osborne.
Yeah.
We're going to get a restraining order. Don't worry, Lauren.
No, she came back stage to say hi. I totally see it.
Yeah, it's so
And
fun.
I told you backstage, I was late to the game. My nieces got me hooked on Gilmore Girls. It's our own special thing. Laughing,
Mark
crying.
would be dragging, like we'd all be having a fun dinner. He's like, what are you guys doing? Gilmore Girls. It's time for Gilmore Girls.
I could never have dreamed of how long it's lasted and how many new generations it's impacting. It's really
Generations
really
of
holds
older
up.
men
Yes.
Old men.
have discovered.
We're here for everybody.
Hey, all right, we're going to take a break. When we return, Lauren will tell us about a very special Christmas movie.
Still ahead on Live, Tim Matheson.
Can I try those? Well, those were Gladys's wings. She won't let anyone else wear them. But if you run on downstairs, we'll find you a whole new set.
That was a scene from the new holiday movie, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, based on a beloved children's book. So tell us a little bit about the book.
It's just a wonderful family story. The movie's coming out in the theaters today. It's
Oh my gosh.
something you can go literally with everybody. And I'm really the narrator of it. I play kind of the grown-up of the little girl who's at the center of the story, but it's just about this small town and the effort to put on a good Christmas show, and it's just really lovely. It's really warm and cozy.
Seems it.
Wait,
yeah.
when you're the narrator, does that mean that you spend most of your time in a recording booth and
Yeah.
you don't
That's
have to be
amazing.
in hair and makeup?
Yeah.
And oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's like a fantasy
It
job.
was a real, it was a real. I have a cameo in the movie, which was also sort of a fun new role. And yeah, I got to watch the movie and sort of tell the story along the way. But it's just it was really fun to watch. It was really fun to be in, and I have a small part, but the movie's just really warm and just good fun.
Yeah, and how do you like to spend the holidays? What's your
Oh my
what's your
gosh, I
go-to?
love the holidays so much. I love to host. I love to have people over. I'll have any excuse to have a dinner party. This year, my family and I are going to London for Christmas,
perfect.
which is the best.
It's
Wait,
the best.
have you done that before?
We've done it
It's the
before.
It's so
greatest
Christmassy.
time.
They
Yeah.
take it so seriously.
They
Yeah.
do,
And
yes.
there's all kinds of stuff. I have a niece who's 4 years old and who's really into Peppa Pig. Anyone? And so we go to the Peppa Pig live show.
Okay.
It's wonderful theater. I highly recommend it. Yes.
Amazing.
It's really good. So yeah, just fun to be with kids and do all the Christmassy stuff.
Fab. Well, we're so happy to
Yeah.
see you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming by to see us.
Thank you so much.
The best Christmas pageant ever opens in theaters nationwide. Come next, Tim Matheson. Stick around.
Monday on Live from Palm Springs. From Abbott Elementary, Cheryl Lee Rao.
Welcome back. In his nearly 70 years in show business, he's been at the center of some of Hollywood's biggest blockbusters, and now he's written a book about his many adventures. Please welcome Tim Matheson.
What a thrill.
Emmy winners, I'm just saying, first time.
Such a thrill for us.
Yeah,
You have
really
no
a thrill.
idea.
Well, this is for me too, and just to be here with real people, this is so great. Thank you.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
You truly look
It
fabulous.
was an hour in makeup, so I just did
You know, you've been acting since you were a young kid.
a pup. Yeah, I was 12.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's a lot. We're going to talk about the book. This is all covered in the book. But you call yourself the third kid through the door.
Yeah.
Can you explain what that means to our audience?
It's not the lead part. It's not the friend of the lead part. Like Beaver, I did Leave It to Beaver when I was a kid, and so Beaver's the first kid through the door.
Sure.
You know, and his best friend was the second kid through the door.
Okay.
I was the third kid through the door. Probably didn't have a name. You know, just
Right.
Kid through the door.
Yeah, he's just like,
Yeah,
and
right.
I'd say, hey, yeah, right, Beav, you know, or that was it. And that's sort of how I learned to act. You know, I was just watching the Beav and you know. And
Whoever his best friend was at the time.
Yeah.
And then you always.
then I kind of just snuggled up and, you know, and said something.
Tim, I'm not sure you've ever been asked this. What was Eddie Haskell like?
I never, you know what, Eddie Haskell was the coolest kid on Beaver.
Okay.
But I never met him. And I understand he became an LA cop. He became a cop
No
in
kidding.
Van Nuys.
Because sometimes when our kids would bring friends over, and Kelly's
Mark would
like,
always turn to me.
Kelly's like, that kid's great, isn't he? I go, nah, he's an Eddie Haskell.
Yeah, he's sucking
Mark
up.
always
He's sucking up.
suspected.
Oh, gee, Mrs. Cleaver, what a lovely gown. What a lovely
Yes, and
dress you
I
were.
would fall for it. And Mark's like, that kid is Eddie Haskell.
That kid's Eddie Haskell.
Every time. So Lucille Ball cast you at the age of 17
Yes.
in a movie. And explain to me, like, what it was like working with her. Tell me everything, because
Well,
it had to be a dream come true.
it absolutely was. I mean, she was so amazing. She's one of the greatest comedians ever. But the thing, and also, at that age, I was working with people who'd started in vaudeville.
Right.
So it was Lucy and Debbie Reynolds and Henry Fonda and Jackie Gleason.
Right.
And so, but with Lucy, what it was, I think she sensed, he's a good actor, but he's kind of shy, and I was, I was kind of like very timid, and so she kind of tried to toughen me up, and because on a set, she just, no chit chat, let's work.
Right.
This was it.
Wow.
Always rehearse with your props. And it was like, okay, okay, we'll.
Right.
And so she was, and she really taught that acting and show business is a full contact sport. And don't be, you get knocked down, you don't get the job, you audition, don't get don't get discouraged.
Just keep going.
To get back up. It's like sports.
Don't take it personally.
Yeah, you don't take it personally. Exactly
It's not
right.
personal.
No.
Yeah.
Right,
So
for
she
sure.
gave me that kind of strength. And
What's the best advice through all the years that you've been given about show business?
well, Jackie Gleason said something to me. He said, always over tip.
Oh,
Yes.
that's great
Always
advice.
over tip. He said,
Great advice.
chances are they're probably an actor or something, and they're working a job, and said, it'll help them out. And he said, if you don't, they'll say, Jackie Gleason, he's a cheap bastard. You didn't give me anything.
Right.
Right.
And so
right.
that's what,
And
Yeah.
also, chances are, if you are an actor, you're probably bad at math. So just,
Just double everything.
you know
said-
what I
you
mean?
said it, yeah.
I'm like, I just get whatever. I'm like, what would you like? Tell me what to do.
Take what you want, yeah.
You're also a director. Burn Notice, Criminal Minds, Without a Trace, Suits, White Collar. As an actor, do you think that helped you directing?
Yes, I mean, I would, because I had done a tremendous performance in one show. I thought, wow, this is great. And I looked at it when it was cut, and I thought, it was okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then I did a show that I thought, well, I was okay in it. I wasn't, and I looked at it and it was like, wow, it was great. Because the director put the camera in the right place, and so I said, that's what I want to do.
So you really learned at that, like,
Yes.
very cellular level how to make a project and bring the best out of everyone.
Yes, and I stole from most directors that I ever worked with, Spielberg, John Landis, Michael Ritchie, and it's put the camera in the right place and encourage the best performance. And a lot of actors don't need to be, any help or advice, and then some do, and then you try and help them along.
Yeah. And you and Kurt Russell are really good friends. You became great friends, and we love Kurt Russell.
Oh, he's the
around here.
best.
He's such a sweetheart. What did you work together on, and what was, what's he like?
From The Quest. It was a series that we did in 1976 called The Quest. It was up against Charlie's Angels, which is why we only lasted 13 shows. But the best lesson I learned from Kurt was it's a team sport. We're all in this together. Like the first weekend we were on the air, we always took pictures like that together, the two of us. Yeah. And the LA Times calendar section had the TV guide, and it had a picture of Kurt alone on a horse. And that was promoting our show. Sure. And it kind of hurt my feelings. I thought, gee, this is my town. I get to work on Monday, and I hear some kind of noise and arguing and bickering, and I go over to the back of the stage, and he is just telling the PR people, don't ever do that again. We are a team, and we're on together, or we're not on at all.
Wow.
And it was like, wow.
He wants it back for you. He really wants it back for you.
I was his teammate, you know, and it's like that. I mean, that's really what it's all about. And it sort of helped me get my head out of my butt because, as an actor, I was like, oh, it's all about my career and my character, and and studying acting, and it was like,
And being a member of a team really gives you the longevity in the business anyway. When you're a generous person, it really, it gives you that staying power.
And you're there to support each other.
Sure.
If somebody's having misses a mark or a cue or something, it's part of the deal, and it's
Absolutely. Listen, we have to take a commercial break, but when we return, Tim is going to tell us just how crazy things were in the Animal House after this. Stick around.
Tuesday on Live from Palm Springs, Terry O'Connell and Rebecca Romaine.
And you get Emmys every year.
We're very lucky.
Right? All right, we're back. Damn glad to meet you, my 7 decades in Hollywood trenches.
It's
I
so
love that
crazy.
title.
my 7 decades in the Hollywood trenches.
And it's really only 6.5, but I rounded up.
But it's because you really do. There is, you look like a kid. Like there is a.
Well, thank you.
It's really wild. So, why now did you decide to write the book? Was it hard for you to like settle on the chapters because they really are like this should be taught, I think, in. You know, in acting programs and theater programs, kids that want to break it in, break into the business, because it reads like a lesson manual. Is that why you did it?
Absolutely. I mean, because I had a chance to work with people from a total different era that I don't know if anybody now knows what vaudeville was. You're doing 8 shows a week. I mean, 8 shows a day, you know, and you've got bang, 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 you're cranking it out, and you know, and you have a strong skill level. And so I just tried to pass on the information that I learned from Lucy and Henry Fonda and you know, Dick Van Dyke and Jackie Gleason and Mel Brooks.
Because they have great advice.
Yes, and it's stuff and also there's a segment in it called Film School Boot Camp where I impart acting and directing advice to get you out of trouble that I got into because of stupidity, you know, because I was like, oh, I didn't learn that in film school, so.
That's actually, that's great. Like, chapter 4, don't do this.
Yeah, please don't do this.
All right, so you're in, I mean, you're in one of the greatest films ever, Animal House.
Eric Otter Stratton.
Talk about staying power. This is a film that still is so, it resonates with everyone year after year. It's a true classic.
It's a classic, yeah.
Were you the first choice for the role?
Oh, no. Oh, no. They wouldn't even let me audition.
Oh, no kidding.
They said, no, he's a cowboy or a surfer because my hair was long, and it was like, no, he's wrong. And they really wanted Chevy Chase. But because they had Belushi, and they had just been in the first year of Saturday Night Live, and they were big stars, you know, and so, so John Landis, the director, wanted all real actors around John Belushi to ground him and to make the comedy. He didn't want it to be an SNL sketch.
Sure.
So he took Chevy out to lunch with Ivan Reitman and one of the producers and the Lampoon guy, Matty Simmons, and was trying to talk him out of it without talking him out of it, saying, yeah, why would you do a movie with Goldie Hawn, just you and Goldie, and you're going to get paid all this money? Why not come with us to Eugene, and you'll be one of 10 guys, you know? And it's like, if it doesn't work, you're not going to get blamed for it.
And he fell for the reverse.
And he fell for it.
Oh, my gosh, it's amazing.
And he said, I'm going with Goldie on this one.
Amazing.
And so the part opened up, and I got to come in and audition.
What was it like with Belushi?
Well, he was the sweetest. I mean, we didn't know what to expect because Saturday Night Live was the hottest show in the country.
It was wild, too.
It's amazing.
It was like, it was the Wild West of television.
And we had to stay up at 11:30 and watch it because it was late. You couldn't do it on the, you know, the internet the next day.
Yeah, you couldn't watch it the next day. That was not an option.
But it was like, and so it was just one of those things. Belushi walking across the campus in Eugene was like what John Lennon walking through London. You know, people would just, oh my God, it was just mob scenes.
Yeah, right.
So he was absolutely down to earth. And because he was also an improv actor, which is inclusive, team, and you're part of my team. And he made that clear to all of us when he first got there. And his wife, Judy, was like our den mother and took care of us and had invited us all over for Thanksgiving dinner. And
that's so nice.
It was just great.
Yeah.
It was an extended family, and often isn't on some of those shows, but this one was, and he was great.
Well, thank you for coming here, and please come again.
Damn glad to meet you. My 7 decades in Hollywood trenches. We're available on November 12th, wherever books are sold. Go out and get that. Come up next, fun holiday gift guide. Stick around.
Monday at Live from Palm Springs. From the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards.
Welcome back. The holiday shopping season is here, and now is the time to check your list twice. Today, we partner with Ace Hardware, and we're sharing exclusive deals to save big on premium gifts for everyone you're shopping for. Joining us is lifestyle expert Amy Goodman.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Hi.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we actually make a holiday sandwich. We got with the red, the green, and the navy for Hanukkah.
I
love it.
Yeah, how about that?
I've seen these everywhere.
Yes, these are very hot and trending. And of course, Ace Hardware is your one-stop shop for a wide selection of items that are great for everybody on your list, make everybody totally happy, that will go beyond expectations. So, as you mentioned, these are best sellers, right?
Okay.
And they're great for the babysitter, the dog walker, people who exercise, or anybody who consumes water.
You
so
know,
this is
our Thanksgiving gift, one of these was the white elephant gifts, you know, and everybody fought over
this, yeah.
Yes,
Stanley
and it's
Cup.
still super hot. Everybody wants these. And it's the Stanley The Quencher Flow State Tumbler. It holds 30 ounces of liquid, keeps your cold things cold and your hot things hot.
Excellent.
So the cold water up to 9 hours, iced water up to 40 hours.
Wow.
And it has a comfort grip handle, very easy to
it
carry
fits.
with recycled stainless steel. And you nailed it. It's tapered, so it will fit most cup holders. Exactly. And the variety of colors is great.
Great. Oh, a backpack cooler.
Yeah. I love this from Yeti. It's their backpack cooler because it's ergonomic. It fits comfortably on your back. You can tote 20 of your favorite canned beverages. It'll keep them nice and cold.
Okay.
It has like a very leak-proof liner on the interior. This magnetic closure is also amazing to be leak-resistant. And this is a very, very durable fabric when you touch it. So it's very puncture-proof and UVA protective. Plus, I love the little kangaroo pocket in the front where you can put your sundries. And my tip, put the bottle opener in that pocket and don't take it out. So you don't have to be the picnic party pooper and you can't get the bottle open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very smart.
I love it too. I love this.
It's for your DIY enthusiasts or people who want to dive in and get more into it. This is the DeWalt Drill Impact Kit. It's a 20-volt compact drill and also a driver and 15 of the wonderful accessories that go with it. Great for doing your DIY projects at home or even on a job site. It's super lightweight and also compact, so you can get into those really hard-to-get corners. No more excuses for not fixing the cabinet. And I love to do bundles, right?
Yes.
So you gift this with a little to-do list of things to get done.
That's a great idea.
You're speaking my language here.
I know.
The leaf blower.
The leaves, we move them away, and an hour later, there's more leaves, like we never did anything. So this is the Ego blower. It blows up to 170 miles per hour. It gets not only the dry leaves, but the wet leaves. I know you got the Ego blower there, right?
Ego blower
yes, exactly.
yep.
It even lifts up heavy debris, and with one single charge, it'll last about 75 minutes or so. So the kids can't come in after 10 minutes and say, yeah, I can't finish the job because the battery's out.
I like
right?
the turbo button as well.
Yeah, it's very high-powered. Again, 170 miles per hour.
I wonder if you could dry my hair with it.
I probably could.
Yeah, probably.
What do we got here?
This is a total game changer. I'm always cold, and for people who work in the cold, this is mind-boggling. So this is the Milwaukee Tough Shell heated jacket.
Ooh.
You heard me right. It has advanced heat technology, so really lightweight carbon fiber heating elements that run throughout the front and the back of the jacket and the pockets. It also has an optimized liner that helps really insulate and transfer the heat. Plus, it's going to keep you warm for 12 hours on the low setting. So that's like pretty much a day's worth of work. And you're feeling this fabric, right? It's stretch polyester. It's very durable and flexible, but comfortable and easy to wear at the same time. And here's the best part. It's water and wind resistant. You can throw it into the washer and the dryer, and it has cuffs that fold up and an extended back on the back part of the jacket, so it'll protect you from the elements.
Do they make this in women's sizes?
This is unisex, so it's great for men and women.
Amazing.
Yep. I know you love a fresh, delicious homemade pizza. You probably have one of these.
These
Yes, I know,
very
right?
popular in our house.
Yeah, this is the Unicota outdoor pizza oven. It's a bestseller because you literally take it out of the box and you attach it to a propane tank and you're good to go. It heats, as you know, up to 950
really
degrees
hot.
Fahrenheit. Your pizzas are ready in 60 to 90 seconds with one rotation.
Warning for those of you at home, your first 2 pizzas will be very strange but delicious. Just telling you.
You can make a steak
Because
in there, too.
You get better and better at it.
Slow roasted filet mignon, you are thinking my language, roasted vegetables with feta, a little branzino, you got it all going.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I love a bonfire, but one where I don't smell like a smokestack after. So here we have the Solo Stove Bonfire 2.0. It's a stainless steel fire pit that makes it really easy to make a smokeless fire in your backyard or anywhere that you want to go, and also really keeps your protected surface areas as well. So it's actually a bundle. It comes with both a base and also a bonfire shelter. And here's the technology. So the cold air goes in the bottom, the hot air shoots out the top. It's a 360-degree airflow. That heated and superheated air on the top actually eliminates the smoke. That's why it doesn't hit your face and your clothing and your body. So you can enjoy a fireless bonfire, a bonfire without the smoke.
Oh, yeah, it'd be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice? That would be so nice.
It's a really great gift. Like
I am going to so surprise you this holiday season.
Yeah.
All right, what's happening here?
So you know grilled food tastes so much better. So this is the Blackstone iron-forged 2-burner griddle, outdoor griddle. It has an, we got our fish friends here. It has an omnivore griddle plate, which is going to level up your grilling. There's also lots of workplace and space area so you can prep and also plate. I love the 6 hooks on the side, and this is kind of like a customizable little rack, so you can have your tools exactly where you want them, like you do in your kitchen inside, but only outside. And lastly, this is a reinforced hood that's really going to keep your griddle protected in all that from the elements when you're actually not using it. Other than that, you can cook up breakfast, lunch, and
this is
dinner.
gas powered?
Yeah, yes.
Gorgeous. I would like to make breakfast on one of
Me
these.
too.
You know,
you can make
like a lot of breakfast on that.
For more information, go to
Great.
livewithkellyandmark.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Live is partnered with Ace Hardware, the ultimate destination for holiday gifting. Support your community this holiday by shopping locally around the corner at Ace Hardware. Take advantage of our ready in 15 minutes in-store pickup for online orders so you can spend more time enjoying the festivities. Scan the QR code to start shopping for everyone on your list.
We're all...
Closed captioning sponsored in part by...
Ow! So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy.
He does exist! They do exist. Santa?
Not all ingredients are created equal, but when you choose Blue Life Protection Formula, you're getting real meat first, fruits, veggies, and whole grains. When only the best will do, feed Blue.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol Turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Is everybody ready? It's the reason you all showed up. It's time to play.
The thrill of victory.
Oh, Mark, I really want to tell you that you're wrong.
But
you're not.
The agony of defeat.
You are wrong, Mark.
You're wrong, Mark. I hear that at home all the time.
Shoot your shot.
Shots fired.
Go for the glory.
Well played.
Stump Mark.
Never gets old.
For details, go to livewithkellyandmark.com.
That was incredible. Don't forget, everyone, not sure if you heard it, Monday, we will be in Palm Springs.
With Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Real Housewife Kyle Richards.
I'm going to try some pickleball.
And much more, so we'll see you then. Bye-bye.